And our topic today is going to be about intuition. But before we go into that topic, we have a contest result to talk about. So, the first lucky winner of their copy of the 4 Agreements and a personal meditation is, oh my God, I love this name, Pretty Face Bundles. So, Pretty Face Bundles, contact me, upbeatbuddha@gmail.com, and I will get your book to you. And then I will also work with you to get a meditation designed for you that will help assist you in life. So Pretty Face Bundles. Oh my God, that makes me want to just smile. That name makes me smile. So the next winner of their own 4 Agreements is Tamara Indre. That's Tamara N''DRE. So Tamara Indre. You won a copy of the 4 Agreements. Email me direct. We will get your address. I will send it to you. And then we will talk about what type of meditation you want. And since today's topic is about intuition, I wanted to use my intuition to give away another book by a friend of mine. His name is Kiko Ellsworth. We're going to be working together in the future. And his book is on Amazon. The proceeds go to help domestic abuse and children of domestic abuse. But this book is called Survive to Thrive. It's about learning to develop your own physical intuition and instinct for survival. So this book and a meditation is going to go to Anna Cortez. That is Anna Cortez. So these are 3 books that I am giving away. I am excited to do it. We will get them to you as soon as possible. Contact me. If you didn't hear the names, look in the description down below. I will put the names there. And then you can contact me directly at upbeatbuddha@gmail.com. The 4 Agreements is a great place to start. This book was the foundation for me to shift so many things in my life, and I can't even begin to stress. Once you begin to see yourself, and once you begin to operate knowing who you are, it opens up a lot of things about you and how people will perceive you. It's like what Abraham Lincoln said, you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time. You can't. So why try? It takes more effort to try to be somebody else than it does to be yourself. So learn to be yourself. Learn to be proud of being yourself. Don't sabotage your success because you're trying to adhere to other people's expectations or because you're trying to interpret what other people expect of you. That's one of the biggest faults that we all make. We see something or we see someone that we're interested in or something we want to do, and all of our past patterns jump into our lap and they start telling us what we can and what we can't do. It's like the devil and the angel on the shoulder. So expectation is the devil saying, well, I don't know if you can do that. You didn't do it before. So all of those expectations we come with on our own personal story. But then we see something that we need or we want or something that we want to be involved in, and we add in expectations about what they probably expect us to be. Then we say, okay, so I'm not going to approach that being myself because myself isn't good enough, and I'm going to approach that being what they want. So I give them what they want, and then through the process of giving them what I want, I get burned out. I get burned out trying to be something I'm not. And then when I start failing at it, it starts messing with me. It starts making me feel stressed. It starts making me feel like I'm not completing. It starts to make me have self-sabotaging behavior. And then they're getting angry and they're like, well, you're not meeting my expectations. You're not living up to what you'd said. You're not the person that you showed me. It's about presentation. It's about putting yourself in a position to be you now and not trying to be you in the past either, because trying to repeat the past, trying to be the person from the past is also self-sabotaging, and that's not living up to your truth, because every day is different. Do it different every day. Welcome back again to Spirituality with a Spin. Can I get an amen? Somebody out there you are sending me the vibe right now. What is it do you need? I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, so I will pick a card. I will use my Ascended Master deck. What do you need? Envision it right now, and let's make it so. This is either one or many. Retreat into nature, the Green Man. And then Kuan Yin, let it go. That's your message. that was for somebody, because I got goosebumps all over me. Do you got goosebumps out there? Was it for one person or was it for many people? The source is like the ocean, and your soul is like a wave that rides on that ocean. It's not separate, but it's part of the same, and when it hits the shore is the same equivalent when that soul washes up into a body. It's there for a moment and then gone back into the source. If you are from the all and the everything, but yet separate in something, what you do in this body has purpose. You came here for a reason, right? You came here for a reason. Now, what was that reason? Do you know? If you don't know, I suggest you start looking towards your intuition, your gut. It'll tell you which way to go. It will guide you. You know, you got neurons in your tummy, just like in the brain, and they tell you with that gut instinct. Like Steve Jobs or some of these people, they might say, I had a gut feeling. Something inside me told me. I just felt like that was the thing I should do. It seemed right. I could feel it. That's right. Go with your gut. Your gut, your truth, your heart. We're building from the bottom up, meeting in the middle in the heart, and coming from the crown down, meeting in the heart. The heart is where you're going to find your love, and that love will allow you to let it go, like the card said. You're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. That purpose is not just to fulfill a label, not just to drive a Bentley, to live in a big house, to go to the beach, to have a sex partner, whether you call it a divine partner, twin flame, soul partner, karmic partner, whatever you want to deem it. That's not the only reason why you're here. If you think that's the only reason why you're here, you're limiting yourself. Don't limit yourself with a label. Don't let other people tell you what you need to do for yourself. You have the answer inside of yourself. Nobody else can tell you you're right or wrong. You wrote your song. As long as it doesn't hurt other people, you can sing it. You have to have respect for life. See God in all things. Treat others as you would have them treat you. Because being good has to start with being good to yourself. You gotta take care of the body. You have to be the big boss man for the body. The body is a beast, and it will dominate you. It will drive you. It will make you codependent. It will make you crazy. It will put you in fight or flight as much as possible, and it will dominate you. The only way to get around this is by increasing your intuition, by allowing meditation and mindfulness, eating the proper foods, watching the proper things, listening to the proper things, doing exercise. Those things will get the body in line, and that's what you need to focus on, my friend, because this is a vehicle, this is a vessel. Don't drive it like you are trying to drop it in the dirt. 2017, year of open doors, year of a new 9-year cycle. We are planting seeds. You want apples, plant apples. You want oranges, plant oranges, but figure out what the hell you want. You want apples or you want oranges for the next 9 years. As above, so below. What you resist shall persist. You know, we are all original souls. We're original. We're from the source. It doesn't get any older than source. We're from the part that started it all. We're from the spark. When you stand outside on a sunny day, do you see any stars in the sky? No. Does it mean they're not there? No. So when you are looking up at the sky on a sunny day, envision that is the equivalency of seeing source, being in source. Light, warmth, comfort. So bright, there's no contrast. You can't look away because you see it everywhere. And that would be as if you're not in the body, as you're in source. I died, I know where it is. I've been there. Many of you near-death experience people have been there, so shout me out down below and let people know. But when you come into the body, when that wave hits the shore, what happens? Let's go to the night sky. Now you can see beautiful bright lights in the sky. And why is that? Because the sun is gone. There's darkness around the stars that are giving out individual light. So now we have contrast, we have color, we have a differentiation. We can see boundaries. There's barriers. So that is what happens with the body. So when you encounter darkness in life, when you encounter things that are bad, things that are sad, understand that it takes those things to define the contrast of you as a creative source in the body. You need those things. You've contracted for those things. Everything is karmic. Even this pen that pisses me off because it doesn't write when I need it to write, and it's so frustrating. It leaves like indentions in my paper and I'm trying to write something. This pen is karmic. It's a karmic relationship I have with this pen. You know where this pen came from? This metal plastic pen? Shit, it came from the garden. You know where your car came from? Shit, it came from the garden. You know where your jeans came from? The garden. So oil and gas from my car, where did that come from? The garden. Everything's from the planet, on the planet, been in the planet, and is designed for us to be used from the planet. Nothing's here that wasn't here. We're just combining it differently. Probably been combined in that way sometime before in the past. We're just reliving it, doing it, and experiencing it. I believe a lot of things are mind over matter. I believe a lot of things that we actually view as bad for us are perception. So if we change our thoughts, we change our life. So change your mind, change your thoughts, and change your life. Perception is 90% of your life, how you perceive it. We were talking at a Buddhist event that I went to about impermanence, about the chair you're sitting in actually doesn't even exist. And that there is more space in the chair that you're sitting in than there is solid. Because of the way the atoms are constructed and vibrating, they're moving back and forth at such a high frequency, they're in 5-6 places at one time, like source. So the chair actually has more empty space, like dark matter, than it does actual dense matter. So if you've got space that exists in between vibrating atomic particles, but yet it fills up the void and it creates this, then we begin to understand that life is a manifestation through perception, that we can change our life and how we see things by changing our perception. That's why what you eat, what you see, what you say, what you do, and what you listen to are going to have a great determinant factor on you. So let those things come in, let those things generate positivity, let those things generate you to a higher place of understanding what you really are. You're not trying to evolve, you're not trying to wake up, you're not trying to ascend, you're trying to become the being that you are. You're just embracing your best self. You're just embracing the version of you that you already know. Your soul already knows A to B, beginning and the end. You already made these contracts and these choices. How do you think astrology is so accurate? How do you think it is that you are born at an exact date, time, and place? And that is very, very accurate when it comes to your whole makeup. Because everything was a contract. If I lease a car, I know the return date. If I lease a car, I know the intervals I have to get maintenance. I know the date that I picked it up. I know the date I'm going to end the contract. We're emulating things in life. Technology is emulating spirit. Like Shakespeare said, there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing I say has going to be new. Everything that anyone says has already been said. Everything that anyone does has already been done. That's why I said this pen, it's metal, it's plastic, it's black, it's silver, but it comes from the garden. It doesn't come from anywhere but here. So it's been done. It's just a combination that's different. So when we start accessing that, we start understanding that, when we start understanding that an old soul, hell yes, all of us are old souls. Original soul, hello, are you an original soul? I'm an original soul. We're all original souls from source. We are all a bunch of waves cruising around the world, enjoying source and washing up in a vehicle and enjoying that. Start enjoying your day. Stop living in pain. Stop allowing the past to steal the present. The present is about you exercising and accessing all the things that make this life worth living right now. It doesn't mean you have to have money. It just means that you don't need money to smell an orange. You don't need money to stand outside and enjoy warm sun. You don't need money to listen to a good piece of music. That's why you're here. You're here to learn. You're here to live. Live and learn. You can do everything you want as a sourced being without being in the body. So why did you come to the body? Why did you choose to have right brain, left brain, masculine, feminine, moon and sun, intuition versus instinct? Why did you choose that? You chose it for a reason. Not spiritual treason. Enjoy where you're at. Start seeing the body as a vehicle. Start driving around like it's a Lamborghini Gallardo, but do it in a nice, sound, comfortable mind state that you're not going to be abusing your body. You want it to be good. You want it to live a good quality life. Intuition is going to help you. You need to start accessing this. You just need to start accessing your intuition. Einstein said the intuitive mind is a sacred gift and the rational mind is a faithful servant. Then he goes on to say, we've created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. This is a gift, my friends. Your hindsight, second sight, eyesight, being empathic is a beautiful gift. Start embracing the love of it. Stop living in lack. Stop thinking that you need to forgive people, because you don't. You made a contract with them. It's a karmic contract. You made an agreement to live and to learn. Start living, start loving, start allowing. You decided. Once you start staking your claim and taking responsibility for being a being that's able to create and manifest as you go, you don't need to forgive. You don't need to forget. You become mindful and you become into a place when you understand that manifestation happens every moment. You choose if you want to manifest a repetition and a pattern that's going to continue keeping you on a loop. No, you don't need to. Stop it. Cut it out. Move forward. You don't need to be codependent. We're all empathic. We all have this empathy, but it is getting more. An empath has a deep sense of empathy. It's like a profound characteristic that sets you apart because you can feel. You go through life with your little feelers out. You go through life understanding that little nuances of what people say. You're intuitive. You have the ability to scan a room and know what's going on. You can feel the energy in a room. It helps you to evolve your experience. It gives you this gift of evolving. It gives you this innate nature on when you can say the right thing at the right time to help someone become their best self. You're able to see past the facade. You look past expectation. You're so empathic, you begin to allow yourself to shine and show and become vulnerable because that's true empathy. Allowing you to see me, that's empathic. Because I don't want to fool you. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I want you to be true and one with me, even if you're just an inspiration, even if we're just friends, so that we can be compassionate, considerate, and profound, so that we can understand from a deeper level, so that we can explore sensitivity in these gifts. There's no such thing as a stranger when you're an empath. There's no such thing as feeling. You're loving. It's not bound by space. It's not bound by time or distance. It's empathic. Be observant. Understand what you have. Your intuition will guide you. Your intuition is this deep-seated knowledge that says, I know I should do this. I feel it in my gut. So when you get a SOS, when your cortisol hits the roof, your heart's pounding, you're sweaty, your stomach's in knots, You can't feel anything because you're numb. You want to run. That's instinct. But when you are feeling, breathing, functioning, and you get this gut pull, like a little quease in your stomach and something like a goosebump goes up your back, that's intuition. Once you begin to read the body, once you begin to meditate, once you begin to understand that you have to tune in to this frequency, to this vessel, then you'll be able to actually exercise the intuition and utilize it more. And intuition is going to be part of the integral part of the third eye awakening that we're going to talk about this week. My friends, pick your words, choose them wisely. Understand the universe doesn't hear do or don't, will or won't. The universe, like I said, the universe has no reverse. It only goes one way. That's forward. It has drive. The universe doesn't turn back time. It goes forward. Source is all things at once occurring simultaneously. The past, present, and future happen at one moment. But when you're in the body, you're part of the universal law of movement, of momentum. You're part of polarity and gender. Because the body has separated you and made you an individual being. Just start seeing the being. Wake up, look in the mirror, manifest with yourself. See yourself as this vibrant divine creation. Begin to allow that. Stop looking at labels. Stop getting lost in labels. Stop limiting yourself with labels. It's not like we have to reject scientific logic or instinct. You can use it. It's part of balance. But we do have to take the time to understand that there are things happening beyond what can be explained. Right? Remember, seek solitude, get your body in check. As you begin to get your body in check, as you begin to take a little bit of silence and silent moments, as you begin to fast here and there, as you begin to allow the body to be what it's truly designed to be, practicing mindfulness, searching for that leadership inside, filtering out all the bullshit from the past, being here in the present, and taking the perspectives from the past to help you be more present, paying attention to your current experiences in a non-judgmental way, understanding personalities, perceptions, instead of looking at limitations. When you are about compassion, creativity, and peace, when you're about thriving instead of surviving, and observing, there's an experiment that says the observer affects what's being observed. They've proven it. Then you're on your way. So I appreciate the conversation we're having now. This is an impromptu conversation. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Peace, light, and love. And I will see you on the other side.